Hey guys, so you just let us know that Terminator Dark Fate, the official trailer, is out. You guys know how much I am a sucker of Terminator? Yes, I did enjoy Genesis. I am that guy, and hates it. I don't know how Joe felt about it. What did you feel about it, Joe? Okay, well, I liked Genesis. I'm just a sucker for Terminator. So here we go. Let's watch the trailer together. 3, 2, 1, go. Dark Fate. Probably talk over a little bit of it. If you want to watch the trailer, go watch the trailer.
Yeah. No,
it's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Joe, wrong franchise. Okay, bursting through the wall, sort of like reminded you of the Semi.
Mm-hmm.
Is that gonna be the T-1000? And who is this?
Oh.
What the hell?
Yes.
At least it looks
Oh,
cool.
wait. What is
Okay.
going on?
There's 2 of them.
He makes clones of himself. Oh, that's terrible CGI.
That was.
They put-
What is going
they
on?
put
What
this in the
the
trailer?
hell? Hispanic T-1000
I could dig
versus
it.
woman Terminator. Is it Arnold? No. Choose.
No. Here we go. Oh,
Oh,
God.
Hamilton.
Why not lead with that?
Oh.
You got to work up to it. That's what you got to
No.
do.
She ain't having it.
Sarah.
James Cameron, though, guys.
Only produced by.
True.
Seen one like you before. Almost human.
Never seen one like you. What about
I am human.
Okay, so they're ignoring all the other Terminator films? Because we did get a female Terminator in like Terminator 3 it was. Oh, Arnold! Arnold is back. But wait a minute. Didn't he
Can't think about it.
didn't he do one of these? Mission Impossible.
A lot of action, obviously. Got to have that action.
How do we win?
We can't.
We win by keeping you alive.
Huh. It's kind of a new T-1000. This film is going to pick up from This film is going to pick up from where they last left off at Terminator 2, ignoring
Okay, I was
Terminator
about to
3,
ask, it's like,
ignoring
where does this
Terminator
fall?
Salvation, ignoring Terminator Genesis, ignoring Terminator the Electric Boogaloo.
Well,
I've seen that one. I like it.
You like that one, Joe? Yeah.
We have to ignore the end of Terminator 2 where he goes down into the molten metal, though, right?
Well, okay, here's what I'm thinking that is, all right?
Time travel.
So, no, I'm thinking that is
That fixes
actually the
everything.
creator of the Terminators. Remember, they fashioned it on a human being? Did you ever hear that storyline? That was in either Terminator 3 or Terminator something.
I don't
Terminator 7 that was in. Remember?
I
The
don't
actual
remember that.
scientist. That's why it looks like Arnold, because it was like a guy that... Whatever. So I think he's human being. I think he's a human in this, and he's like... It
Okay,
has...
because I was going to say, Terminators don't age, right?
Yeah, well, there's obviously some kind of alternate time thing going on because it's no longer John Connor and Kyle Reese. It's this female Terminator protecting
Yeah. She's the
Joanna
key now. She's the key. Joanna
Connes. I don't know, but that's that dynamic. So it's an interesting dynamic. She might even have a boyfriend or a brother character where this female Terminator is protecting them.
He's gonna
But
die.
might this play too safe and too close to replicating Terminator 2? Because doesn't this remind you of that semi scene?
Of course, but I mean, The Force Awakens is still the most successful movie domestically of all time, so it doesn't hurt to kind of copy something that everyone liked.
Is it domestically? I thought that's Avatar. Avatar is the most successful movie domestically. But if you're talking about within the Star
International.
Wars universe, maybe. But, okay, so we've got the female Terminator thing going on, and then we've got This guy.
I like that
Yeah.
pause. I like that. And then we
I
got.
just don't buy him as the T1000.
Well, I don't know what he does because like he splits into another one.
Well,
so
there's
he
a metal
make-
frame that
he's a
leaves behind, but the
copy,
skin
man.
comes off.
Okay,
This is,
so,
you
but
know.
that's just.
Joe, why don't you tell me you was in this movie?
Oh, let me know.
He's not. All right, so then he recreates himself here. And
his
the
skin.
CGI is so bad
yeah,
right
right here.
here.
Well, and this
Well,
is
when he
This
jumps,
looks
yeah,
like
when he
a
takes
video
off.
game. No, it already looked like a video
Yeah.
game. It already looks like a video game here. Look at his face. That is 100% CGI.
When they filmed that like from top bottom
And
view. or
just
something?
look at the difference between her and him. Cold, uncanny valley. And, okay, but you see how it mimics that, and then they throw a wrench into the formula by bringing out Linda Hamilton right here, and then she's going to save them, and she's a badass. This is like,
the clapping moment, and then
this is the
Oh.
badass grandma
woo, yeah. it's just-
that we got in what?
Halloween.
Halloween, yeah, badass grandma. So if you know what, it actually worked in Halloween.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
So maybe it can work here. She's a great actress. James Cameron is a producer. I would feel better if he was the director.
Or at least writing it.
I think this has the potential to not, of course, I've liked every single Terminator film. I think I
like this
liked
one.
I think I liked Terminator 3 the least. And I liked Salvation. I don't know. I'd have to rewatch them.
I haven't seen.
When this comes out, let's do a big Terminator marathon and see where they all rank. But
I'll show up for the first two.
no, you're gonna
Only
show
because
up
I
for
put
them
you through some
all.
bad movies, I will watch these.
So we'll see exactly how these new characters factor in here. She's like, what's that? What's the guy's name that played the human-like Terminator in Terminator Salvation? Sam
saw
Whitaker, right? Remember how he was called? You never saw it, Joe? Gosh darn it. Unbelievable. So
Everyone didn't like it, so I was like, man.
it's basically using, well, I'll just say it right now, it's basically using ideas from previous Terminator films that they're wiping away. And sort of mixing it all into one film. So we'll see if they do a time travel dynamic from Terminator Genesis. They'll probably have the humanesque, Terminator that thinks it's a human, Sam's character from Terminator Salvation. And then we've got, and sort of the female Terminator thing that we've got in Terminator 3. But introducing her, is she enough to carry this film?
Well,
Because from what I see here, I feel like Arnold is just going to be a cameo. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be the protector. He's not going to be the one doing the action. It's going to be that short-haired Terminator female girl and Linda Hamilton. What do
yeah,
you
I
guys-
agree. I mean, we saw nothing with him other than him opening a door, and then we see a ton of the other actors beating ass.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty important in this first reveal what they're displaying to you. They're displaying he can age. They're displaying he can get hurt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I guess Terminators do bleed and they do get hurt.
Yeah.
It's fake skin on over an endoskeleton. But still, I think they're trying to allude that he's not actually a Terminator.
Yeah, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
this trailer isn't even enough for me.
Really? Okay.
To turn and be like, oh, this is the.
So let me get
this is gonna
the
be-
impressions. Joe, what did you think? Not enough for you?
Not enough for me to be like, all right, this is the saving grace of the Terminator
Mm-hmm.
or anything like that. I was just like, I think
And
it's just gonna be an average film.
What about you, Alex?
This is enough for me to make sure if we weren't going to go review it, I would probably go see this within the first couple weeks of being out. And I didn't go see Salvation or Genesis in the theaters within the first couple weeks because they didn't look good enough for me to go out and see it. So this one, hopefully just because James Cameron's back on board and we
Just
see that
hopeful.
Linda Hamilton helps, Arnold helps a little bit. So
They've got the pieces there for it to be interesting.
Yeah.
But honestly, guys, from what I'm seeing, my personal opinion is this trailer was vastly underwhelming. I'm a
CGI
huge
especially.
Terminator fan. I think that's where it is. A lot of the CGI looks pretty poor. But if you remember, the Terminator Genesis trailer also had some bad CGI, which upon watching the film they had corrected by the time the film actually came out. So maybe we'll have a repeat of that situation from Terminator Genesis.
This will just be like Sonic, where they just change it. They're like, all right, we'll reskin everything. We're sorry.
They can't.
I just see a lot of imitation. You know, I see sort of a Force Awakens situation, but not done in an interesting manner. We've seen the chase sequence with the big, large truck. We've seen a Terminator trying to protect a small child from a different, more advanced Terminator.
what?
We've seen these things before, and it depresses me because the reason why I fell in love with the Terminator universe is the war scenes in the first part of Terminator, the war scenes
That
in
was
the
cool.
second part of Terminator 2, or in the first part of Terminator 2. And while Terminator Salvation wasn't that for me because it was too close to modern times and not close enough to that future war stuff. And that's why I like Genesis so much, because we get some of that future war stuff. I would have rather have, gone and explored some of that future war stuff with these characters. But I think it helps on budget in order to do this whole time travel thing, and let's just do it, on the streets of LA.
Oh, Mexico. They're just filming in Mexico.
Mexico.
So it's like, we can film it in Mexico. It'll be cheaper.
So they could do it real cheap. And part of me, even though I like some of the recent Terminators, wants me to be like, leave it alone. Maybe we should leave it alone.
You've gone to the well too many
It's kind
times.
of my thought.
Okay, I think that if this fails, they need to leave it alone. If this is a terrible film, they need to leave it alone and then wipe away or wait long enough to where it's a completely new cast. Because they keep trying to inject Arnold. They injected Arnold into Salvation. They injected Arnold into Genesis. They injected, and they try to bring these actors back to recapture that magic. Let's see if it is enough to recapture it a sixth time.
It's not the characters, it's the writing. If you're not writing good movies, it doesn't matter who's in it.
That's true. Very, very true. All right, guys. Well, we should see who
You
the
guys
writer
are
is.
excited.
Yeah.
Let's look up the writer right now.
Guy Ritchie.
Is that what you think?
Isn't Tim Miller the guy that got kicked off Deadpool 2?
Is that the
Yes.
bartender?
No, that's TJ.
No, he did
Oh.
Deadpool 1.
And he got removed from Deadpool 2?
Yeah, but Deadpool 1 was good.
Yeah.
James Cameron, story by James Cameron wrote the story.
Okay. Wow.
So that's going to help a little bit. Oh, no. No. David Goyer from Batman v Superman. He did help with Man of Steel, which I liked. Here's the thing, and he did Man of Steel, which I liked. But the thing is, look at how many writer credits. This
Yeah.
is not a good sign. And then screenplay. So that's the story. These five guys argue on the story. Then these three guys fight it out on the screenplay.
no.
Billy Ray, Joe? I didn't know Billy Ray had that kind of talent. Billy
Yeah, he can do
Ray,
whatever
known
he
for
wants.
Hunger Games, Captain Phillips, and Justin Rhodes, known for RoboCop Returns. What? I've never heard of that. What? Neil Blomkamp. Anything Neil does, I'm on board for.
What?
I'm with that. Look, we just discovered a whole new film, guys. God dang it, Hollywood. It's rebooting everything. All right, guys, that's it for us. Terminator, Dark Fate. Hopefully it will be good with some of the old returning cast
That's Psy.
and James Cameron. But I'm really worried. I am worried.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye, guys.